Hello everyone. It's a beautiful sunny day here at the moment of the time of recording. Today's lesson we're going to be moving on from the previous lesson, which was to make equal groups, but today's lesson is going to be to add equal groups. This is the first stage of multiplication. It's called repeated addition, and we're going to only try and use numbers 2s, 5s and 10s because in previous lessons the children would have counted in 2s, 5s and 10s. Again, like all lessons, we're going to do some written, some picture examples, some games and then some practical examples as well. Enjoy.
Our first example is we have 5 bicycles. On each bicycle there are 2 wheels. So 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 we know is 10. Our second example is using hands. How many fingers on each hand? Well, there are 5 fingers on each hand. We have 3 hands. 5 plus 5 plus 5 is 15. Our final example here is we have 3 fish tanks. There are 10 fish in each fish tank. How many are there altogether? So we've got 10 plus 10 plus 10, and that equals 30. And this is a really good moment for the children actually to write the full number sentences out.
Some practical examples that you could do would be using anything lying around the house. Around my house, on my terraza, I have some logs and some rocks. So this is very similar to previous lesson where we told the children to group the objects. Ask them to do something different. We're asking them to count all the objects that are in equal groups. So we've got 2 plus 2 plus 2. We know 6. A game that you could play, and you'd only need some cards and 1 dice. You would organise the deck so that you'd only see 2 5s and 10s. You put that flat down, you roll the dice, then you'd have to make 4 lots of that card that you've picked up, or 2 lots depending on what the dice says. Another practical example that you could use would be to use a deck of cards, only using the numbers 2, 5 and 10 to begin with. The children would count how many things or objects there are in each of the cards. Remember, they're not counting how many cards you have, they're counting how many things are inside the cards. So in this example just here, we've got 2 lots of 10, which we know is 20. Another practical example that you could use is you could use the Connect 4 game, and here I've made groups of 2, 2, 2, 2 and 2. So I've got 4 groups of 2. How many are there altogether? Well, there is 8. Just going back to this example just here, a challenge question that you could ask is which group has more? Some children might know the answer straight away and identify that this group has more because we have 20 in here altogether. However, some children might say this answer because there are more cards. This is a common misconception that they have. Remember, they're trying to find out the total number of objects there are, not the amount of groups that there are.